In the twilight of the Roman Empire, when the gods had grown silent and the air reeked of decay, there was a king who ruled not with honor but with a hunger that rotted his soul. His name was King Cassius, though his people whispered another title when shadows fell: Rex Vermium, the king of worms. Cassius demanded eternal loyalty, eternal fear, and above all, eternal life. He waged war not for land or wealth, but for bodies. His soldiers hauled captives into the bowels of his palace, never to be seen again. From the marble floors seeped a smell no incense could hide, the stench of soil and blood. It was said that beneath the throne room lay a pit carved into the earth, lined with ancient stone older than Rome itself. The pit writhed with things that should not crawl, pale worms thick as serpents, blind yet hungry. Cassius, obsessed with escaping death, had struck a bargain with them. For every soul he cast into their gnashing coils, they promised him another year of life. But the worms were greedy. They did not stop at flesh. They chewed through spirit, memory, and sanity. At first, Cassius grew stronger, towering over his men, his eyes burning like molten bronze. But as the decades passed and his sacrifices multiplied, his form began to change. His skin thinned, splitting like parchment to reveal pale, slithering shapes beneath. When he opened his mouth to speak, sometimes his words came out in hisses, as though a chorus of unseen mouths spoke with him. The people rebelled, desperate to free themselves from his reign of horror. But every rebel fed the pit. Every corpse that struck the soil only lengthened his reign. One night, when the moon hung red as spilled blood, Cassius descended to the pit alone. The worms had grown restless, their whispers constant, promising him godhood if he would offer them one last gift: Rome itself. And so he did. The next morning, the city awoke to screams. The earth split beneath temples, forums, and streets, vomiting swarms of white horrors. The worms flooded every alley, writhing over soldiers, women, and children alike, boring into mouths and eyes. The empire's proud stone was smeared with the wet sound of bodies collapsing into mulch. Above it all stood Cassius, no longer a man, but a colossal, pulsating mass of human and worm flesh. A crown of wriggling tendrils crowned his head, and from his chest burst thousands of blind, gnashing mouths. His voice was a chorus of hisses and screams as he declared himself eternal. But eternity is never merciful. The worms, insatiable, turned upon their king. His scream shook the heavens as they devoured him from within, feasting on the very soul he thought untouchable. What remained was not Cassius, not Rome, but a crawling ruin, a kingdom of writhing flesh, forever hungry, forever whispering beneath the soil. And when travelers dare to camp among the ruins, they say the earth still moves. At night, a voice hisses from below, unbroken: "Bow to your king."